3, 2, 1, go!
We are Paul Leonard.
Oh, hi.
And Bryce Graskowski.
What's up, Paul?
And this is 20 Minutes of Fitness.
How's it going, Bryce? We're back to fitnessing.
Yeah, new location though.
New location. We are at my gym, El Diablo's Playground.
That's
I believe
right.
Is,
that is
the
it.
title.
Yep, that's correct.
So I should have worn my El Diablo's Playground shirt. I have a shirt for that.
We both should have, yeah.
Damn it.
We'll have
Wearing
to
the Cobra Kai instead.
We'll have to put the El Diablo's Playground T-shirt back up on the website.
There we go. Okay, so what do we do today, Bryce?
DT, running DT.
Running DT. 'Cause
Run
I'm still
before-
training for an Ironman, although I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not anymore. I probably will. So I got to add cardio into everything we do. So all my workouts have to have running in them. So this time we did DT, but we did a 400-meter run in between each round, starting with a run as well.
Shitty.
So it was fun.
Shitty.
So DT is 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and 6 push jerks, all at 155 pounds. So how about you? Did you go unbroken on the first 2 rounds?
No, I did never went unbroken
Damn
on
it.
anything. I
did.
broke everything. Yeah.
I did end up breaking about the 3rd round.
This is the first time I've touched a barbell since July.
Yeah, I thought that
First
it
week
might
of
be
July.
fun for you to actually get a barbell out.
No.
No, not so much. But yeah, so we did a little bit of fitnessing to try to see what it feels like to be a CrossFitter, like the guys at the CrossFit Games.
Yeah, speaking of,
Speaking of CrossFit
those
Games,
just finished
good
up
segue.
a couple days ago.
They were exciting.
They were.
I enjoyed the CrossFit Games a
too.
lot this time. Actually, they I feel like the events were quite good.
Yep.
I think the programming was excellent. Actually, I really liked it.
Let's run through that. I got specific questions. So.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna start with. We'll start.
Is
actually,
Bryce prepared? It's
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
like
yeah.
this guy has nothing
I know. I
going
got notes.
on.
I have nothing to do but make notes on podcasts. So events. Let's start with the events. What was the most exciting event for you?
I always like to see them moving heavy things.
Do
so
you?
I like the sandbag clean.
That was freaking cool.
I think it's pretty fucking impressive that so many guys got that close to 350.
That's crazy.
I mean, Fikowski freaking had that. Man.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe he didn't give it one little
pop.
He had it.
It looked
he
like-
just thought he was good.
It looked like he's about to pass out though.
Well, he might have passed out,
Yeah.
but he still would have won.
That was definitely exciting. A lot of exciting events.
Yeah,
It
so-
was even like the one that you thought maybe, this isn't going to be very exciting. For the most part, that's the Capitol.
Yeah, that was a good event.
And that ended best moment of the games I think ever.
Yeah.
Was
Just having all the crowd crowded around
Fusilier
there
coming.
and
Yeah,
Fusilier
I was yelling
getting,
at the
brought
TV
in.
when she was 1 down. I'm like, everybody needs to get in behind her, and then they did, and I was like, oh shit, they did it.
Well, and even like when
It
you're
was
watching,
brilliant.
you're watching Haley Adams, right? And she gets passed, and then she gets passed. and you're just like,
brutal.
fucking pick it up.
Yeah.
You're like yelling at her.
Why?
Like, why are you not
Why?
going?
Yeah.
I realize how hard this is for you right now, but go.
For me, I think the most exciting one, I had an answer. I think it was the handstand walk one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they made gymnastics exciting for once.
Yeah.
Usually it's like, somebody goes unbroken. You're like, oh, that was impressive. But this was like another one of those yelling at the screen and.
And then I
was
love that they
interesting.
brought all kinds of new stuff into it this year.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that was like one of the highlights of the games, and I think they knew that.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
like bringing in pirouettes.
That was awesome.
They went through the 20 or the 100 words of fitness
Yeah.
before they did this competition.
And they were ready. Most of the all the athletes were ready for the pirouettes.
Yeah,
and
I mean, once you walk in your hands as much as these guys
the parallel bars, L-sit to kick up, that was a little tougher.
do. But most of them had it.
I've tried that. I tried it at the park this week too, and I don't have the balls for it.
Oh, no.
Because the ones there, they're dip bar, they're parallel bars, like full size. So it's fucking scary when you're 4 feet off the ground and then you're gonna kick up. I got to this position and I'm like, nope, done.
But you saw certain people, like you see like Vellner and some of these like old gymnasts. Like,
yeah,
it's
no
nothing.
problem,
But you see someone like Maduro's who's probably never done it before,
Yeah.
and like his first go, he bails.
Yeah.
And then he gets it on the second or third one.
Third,
But
yeah.
like,
That's tough.
At first he's like, all right, here
It's
we
scary.
go.
Yeah. The only thing some people don't like is the double under crossover.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of gimmicky, but I also feel like the cut to 5 was because they knew that was a little gimmicky.
Yeah.
And so it didn't really affect standings as much because there was only 5 people to see if you guys could do this, and it's like, okay, we'll sacrifice 5 people's possible scores for adding a new thing into CrossFit next year.
Well,
I
and
thought that was cool.
I think it's cool because if you have the confidence in your doubles and your singles and triples now, like none of that's hard for them. So adding a new element to the jump rope, that's exciting.
I like single unders too, which I think they all should be able to do, no problem.
And
so, that was cool.
The crossover though, like that Matthew guy,
awesome,
dude,
crushed it.
And then did you see Fikowski posted right after?
Yeah,
he was like,
he's good at
man,
him.
I wish I could actually have shown you guys.
Yeah.
Sucks that I'm terrible at body weight freaking pegboards.
Pegboard, yeah.
But
I
can knock those out like nothing.
No, that was cool.
With a video to prove that he's legit.
What was the most boring event? Which one didn't you like the most? Worst event.
The biking was actually pretty boring.
The mile.
I think the 5-mile bikes.
The opener?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think that the event would be fun to do, and I think it's a good test. But from an audience standpoint, boring as shit.
Boring.
So I didn't love that only because it was so boring for us. But if you were a live audience, it would have been awesome because you could go anywhere you want along the course.
They also didn't know how to film it, but we'll get into that later. For me, one of the boring ones was the squat clean parallel bar dip.
Yeah.
It just got boring to watch over and over.
And it's not heavy for them.
And it's not hard movements for them. I like that they added, again, I love that they added another movement and they took a risk.
Parallel bars for something different.
That was freaking cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it the worst event. I just felt like it was a boring event while I was watching it. Best event overall? Would you say the sandbags?
I wouldn't say the sandbags was the best event. It was an exciting event to watch. I think my favorite event to watch was probably one of the final two. I like getting inside the stadium and like getting everybody in there, having to do all those muscle ups at the end of all that other work. Like, I like that they had to hit a time cap on the row. I thought that was awesome.
Yep.
And then that 50 thrusters.
True.
Dude, after like a hard row to do 50 thrusters, and not even just a hard row, a hard week.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap.
Brutal.
And then 30 muscle ups, and you watch like most of those pros, like Laura Horvath, which I did not expect to crush that workout.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, knocks out sets of 10. Boom, boom,
rock
boom.
climber, bro.
I guess so.
Arms.
She's just got a lot to bring up to that bar, dude.
She has a lot, heavy girl. But she has all the pull strength. That's why she doesn't have a lot of push strength, because she's used to pulling, right?
Yeah, impressive. So
that was awesome,
I'd say that was probably my favorite, just because it's impressive.
That is one of the best tests, I'd say.
And a great
actually,
test.
Yeah.
Especially that far into the workout. Oh, my goodness.
What was the workout before that? I can't even remember.
The one before that was the salt bike one, wasn't it?
Dude, that was brutal. So I did that.
Oh, did you?
Not the best event, just because it was crazy, but brutally hard.
And was that Tim Paulson that just fucking
dude, that
hammered,
bike, yeah.
Dude.
Another one I tried, which I really liked, was the wall ball run to the overhead snatch.
Okay.
6 overhead snatches, and I did that. We did that at the park. I did it with the red kettlebell, the 70-pound kettlebell.
Okay.
Dude.
Which is lighter than the girls' lightest weight.
It was the same.
No, I think they started
it was the same as the girls' weight.
Oh, they started at 70. Then went to 80 and 85, didn't they?
No, it was just 70 across the board. It was all the same.
No, it went up every round.
Mm-mm.
It went up 5 pounds.
Mm-mm. Don't think so.
We can check that.
Yeah, because the guys did 100 pounds across the board.
I thought it went up and up. I'm pretty sure.
No, they just went to different dumbbells. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it did.
I think it did. I think they went up 5 pounds each time.
Wow, that's impressive then. But that was brutally hard, and I couldn't complete it in the 2 minutes. It took me right around 3:15 to 3:30 each round. I don't know how far they were running. We were running a decent amount though, but not that I was
thinking they might have been running shorter distances than you, since you or are you just that much less fit?
No, I'm just not.
Definitely just that much.
Also did it on uneven ground and on a tree, which was
on
cool.
A tree,
kind of like Ben Smith 2012.
And was that with a 20-pound wall ball?
Yeah, it was.
All
that was the same.
Okay.
The only difference was the weight, but I couldn't. There's no way I could do more than. Granted, it was a kettlebell too.
Which makes it harder.
Fucking hurts.
Yeah.
All right.
That's challenging.
So I thought that was a really good event. I don't know if it was the best event though. I don't really know what the best event was.
There was a lot of good events.
I'd have to watch, man. I like the pool event.
I like that too. I thought that was really well done, the way they say, like, okay, well, swimming's not so relevant, but you can't be shitty at swimming.
Yeah.
Although you look at the girl who won, her good swimming is what made her win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because she got that extra 10 seconds or 6 seconds or whatever it was, right? Like, that made a big difference for her.
And Krennikov is a fucking monster.
Oh, my God. So fit.
So let's talk about that. We'll start with the biggest disappointment.
Biggest
Go ahead, say his name.
disappointment.
Say his name.
Oh, Brent Fikowski.
There you go.
I know.
Oh,
I mean,
Canada.
honestly, I'm sorry, Brent, but you got to retire, buddy.
Yeah, it's time
It's
to go.
that time.
It's
You
time to
were
go.
one of the best in the world. I think you've now proven that
Yeah.
you're no longer the best in the world.
I think I've been saying he's going to retire after this one for a while now. So
Yeah, I was disappointed, and he
yeah.
did well. He won the strength event, or he tied. No, he didn't win it, I guess, because of the tiebreaker. But
He,
he should have got that freaking 350.
and then let's see. So I agree with that. Obviously, definitely biggest disappointment. Who's on the ladies' side?
I don't even know.
It flip flopped at the end. It's
Haley
pretty
Adams?
Crazy. I think Haley. I mean, even
Haley
though,
had so much potential to
Yeah.
crush it, and then ended up in like 6th place or something,
yeah,
or 4th. I don't even know.
just didn't look like
not top 3.
my biggest disappointment with her is that 215-pound clean. That's
Yeah.
what the second to last event was. The back 9.
Oh yeah, okay.
The 215 clean, squat clean or whatever, front squat, right?
Yeah.
She didn't even.
It's
Her and
good,
Danielle Brandon couldn't do that bar. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And granted, look where they are in the weekend. Their bodies are taxed.
Yeah,
But they
I was
should
just
still hit
surprised.
that.
And it's like it's the same story as it was last year. The clean killed her.
Yeah.
So I think that she's the biggest disappointment. Not that she did that bad, but like
No, she did great, but not as good as. And then actually, Mal O'Brien too. Mal O'Brien was so close to just killing everything.
I still got second.
Did she get second?
Yeah.
She still was damn close to taking Tia out.
Yeah.
I guess that'd be my biggest disappointment is that Tia still won.
No one was close to taking Tia
I
out.
know.
So here's the thing people don't
But they're
realize.
getting better.
So Emma Lawson, probably the biggest surprise that she had a leader's jersey on for the ladies. But here's the other thing. Emma Lawson, if the events went in order, Emma Lawson never wears the jersey. Tia gets it at the, or it goes Haley, what's her name? Mal O'Brien wears it at the end of the day 1. The first event on the second day, or day 3 in this case, Friday,
Yeah.
Tia gets it and never takes it off. Tia's actually in second place at the end of day 1, not where. So all the talk of Tia's in trouble. She wasn't in trouble at the end of actual day 1.
Yeah.
she's in second place. It was no different than it ever is with Tia.
It's just because the order of the events
Just
changed.
took that. Yeah, so if it went in order, it would have been a lot less interesting of a games on the ladies' side. So I thought that was,
Interesting.
and that was probably one of the biggest surprises too. That
Yeah.
like Tia wasn't in the lead after day 1, which was awesome.
Well, and just the
And-
fact that it seemed like Mal O'Brien and
Haley
Ariel Lewin and Lewin?
Lawson,
And
Emma
Lawson.
Lawson.
Lawson, there we go. Lawson.
Yeah.
And Haley all had like chances at it.
Yeah, yeah.
And on the guys' side, even more so. Like
Oh, dude,
those
the
top
guys-
3 were fucking close.
So here's the thing that
it was anyone's game.
none of that was a surprise to me. I said it would be Ricky, Roman, Pat, just because I'm not a huge Medeiros fan. I don't like the same person winning all the time. I think it ruins the
Yeah, I agree. We don't want to see the same person winning all the time, although the same people do tend to win.
Yeah.
Like now we have Medeiros 2 years in a row.
Yep.
Is he going to make it 3 years in a row?
Here's another.
There's a good chance he will.
So just like on the Tia side, like not that Justin ever had a chance to wear a leader's jersey except at the end. 'cause
Yeah.
he didn't win a fucking event. He's
Yeah.
actually the worst CrossFit champion we've ever seen. Two championships with 1 win. But it's also interesting if the 2 guys that haven't been there for the last 4 or 5 years weren't there, it would have been a runaway for Medeiros, which
Yeah.
doesn't say a lot for the guys that have been in this for the whole time. And it says a lot about Ricky and Roman that could have made it a little more interesting if they were around when Matt Frazier was.
Yeah,
in the
they could have
driver's
given
seat.
some extra pressure
Yeah.
on Matt.
And by now be the top guys probably.
yeah.
And next year I think they might be. All
Maybe.
right. So overall, did you like the games?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I
Enjoyable,
thought
for
that
sure.
too. Programming.
I thought the program was great. I was very impressed
I
with
thought
it.
it was great.
I love that they brought in all the new elements.
Yeah.
I like that they kept it changing constantly.
I
They
love the
moved
changing.
around different time domains. They
Yeah.
moved around different muscle groups. They moved
Yeah.
around different modalities.
And it wasn't barbell, weightlift. What's the weightlifting event going to be? What's the weightlifting event going to be? I
Even
love that
for
it
them to
wasn't.
go with that big sandbag instead of
awesome.
a barbell clean and jerk, that's awesome.
To me, it was more exciting of a lift because, like, when they lift, it's over in a second.
Yeah.
This, you're yelling at the TV, come on, man, one more pop, you got it. What? And then, like, some people, like, you're like, what the hell? She didn't get that, you know?
Well, and then it's crazy, too, because some people that you wouldn't expect to crush it are crushing it. Like, when Saxon threw up his second last weight, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
He threw up like it was nothing.
Dude,
It's
double body weight plus.
Why does body weight plus, and yet he makes it look so light? And then you see some of the big guys and girls that you would think could knock it out like nothing, and they don't know how to clean a sandbag. So I think that's one of the cool things to see with the sandbag clean specifically is you could see who's trained that.
Yeah.
Like Tia, for example, she was picking up the bag sideways instead of up and down, and like looked like she was having a hard time with it.
But Medeiros also had to sideways pick up like a keg, because
That's
that's how
true.
you lift a keg. He's clearly lifted heavy kegs before, because that's how he was doing it.
So, okay, fair enough. And he's able to go pretty high. But, like, Tia did not do very well with that, even though she's one of the strongest girls in the field.
She just struggled it around her head, yeah.
She just doesn't know how to do them well. I bet she'll be fucking great at them after this.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Is she coming back?
I think so.
Okay.
I think she's hesitant right now. If I was her, I would be.
I'd be hesitant, too.
Because she may not win next year.
Yeah.
So if she comes back and loses a streak,
It's one of those things,
you don't want 6 W's in a row and then a second.
But it's like one of those things. Are you just going to retire at the top, never do it again? Or are you going to be like, I'm just going to do this till I can't anymore?
I think
keep going.
she comes back on a team with Frazier and dominates.
Could do that. I don't think. Dude, Frazier doesn't have friends. No one wants to be around that guy.
But
nobody would be on his team.
Could you imagine Matt and
they'd
Tia
kill
on
it.
a team?
They'd kill it.
They could put anybody with them.
They'd still lose to Froning.
I don't know if they would. That's another
There's
good
not
question.
even a point to talk about teams. That was ridiculous. Coverage was abysmal. It was the worst camera work I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, let's go back teams for a second.
Oh, yeah,
How did Annie do compared to?
Fourth, just like I figured.
Is she? Okay.
There's not.
So actually, I didn't watch any of the teams.
Oh,
so
yeah, there's just not a fifth. team.
Froning obviously won.
Yeah, Froning.
Did Froning's other team get second?
No, Oslo.
Okay.
The normal second place.
Yeah.
Invictus in third.
Okay.
Annie in fourth. It's pretty much the way you figured it was going to go down.
I would have thought that Annie could have done better. Actually, she's got some pretty Lauren Fisher's pretty good, but
Fisher
not
on
that
the team.
good, I guess.
Yeah, she's a weak. It basically,
she was a weak link. For
also,
sure.
supposedly her shoulder was hurt, which I don't really think it was hurt. That's just she's not the caliber of athlete that the other three are, and if they had if they brought Katrin in, they probably would have had a lot better chance.
Oh, that would have been good.
So you'll probably see that next year.
One more thing on the teams, I didn't watch it either. What kind of numbers were they jerking in front squatting?
Bro.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But I'm assuming they were over 400s.
Tola jerked 405. Some dude I know on Invictus, Jorge Fernandez.
Okay.
It's so funny. It's Jorge's name.
Yeah.
435 front squat, which dude, he's not a big guy. He's not like Jorge Fernandez that we know.
Yeah.
And then one other guy did like 455. I'm not sure what team he was on.
Front squat. And then 405 was the best jerk?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an impressive
And then the
jerk.
ladies, I'm not sure what the ladies' best were. They were around 300 front squats, 315.
Okay.
I know Annie jerked 270.
Oh, wow.
Some shit like that, 260, 270. That was impressive.
So it's impressive numbers, but nothing like
Tola and
crazy.
Annie's jerks were more than Khan's and Lauren's front squats put together. Which
That's
is crazy.
impressive.
All right, so these games were good. We agree with that. Adrian Bosma did awesome.
Yeah, really good.
Did it redeem the CrossFit Games season with all the nonsense that happened during the Open, the shitty quarterfinal workouts, all that nonsense? Did it redeem the season?
I think it all depends on your perspective. I think the sport of CrossFit was redeemed well with it.
Yeah.
I think
At the top.
organization of CrossFit is still in the air.
Still in trouble, yeah.
But I think that the sport of CrossFit did well. Oh, okay, we're back good. We have a little second of missing there, but I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
agree.
the sport of CrossFit, I think...
And
Wait. We're back again. Okay.
And
We might
here's-
have a couple of spotty spots.
And here's how I would judge it. Would you tell somebody they should join the Open now?
Again, are you going to go to the games?
Exactly. I would say no. So if I was a gym owner, which I'm not, I would not run like Friday Night Lights. I would, and I wouldn't tell people to enter the Open for the $20. I instead would maybe do an an intramural competition.
Yeah.
Where they all pay me $50, so that the gym actually makes money, because that's one of the biggest problems with the Open, because the owners do a lot of extra work,
But they don't get anything extra
and they get
for it.
absolutely nothing extra for it. So I would run an intramural thing, a 3 or maybe even a 5-week intramural thing. You do it on a Saturday, so you have a special event for anybody that wants to join it. And then the people that I think would make it to the next level of the Open, the quarterfinals or whatever, them I would take them aside and say, hey, you should really do this. You know what I mean? Take the individual athlete. That's what I would do.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that in the end, it's still a fun event to do for the sake of your own test.
Yeah.
So, will I do the Open next year? Honestly, probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I will.
But you never know.
Because it wasn't even a good test, so that's the other problem.
Yeah.
It's not actually a test of fitness at this point. It's a test of cardio. So, 3 events. That's why I said I would maybe even add a couple events to it.
Yeah,
so that you can make it a little bigger. I don't know. But
we'll see.
But the games were exciting anyway.
With the new CEO, everything might change, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
So it sounded promising listening to the interview with them.
Talk about that on our next podcast.
So, yeah, that's a good call. On the next podcast, we'll talk about the new CEO.
All right. Peace. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and that's it. Peace.
Bye.